When the we were talking about the cycle, isn't it? Cycle means the environmental cycle, your chemical cycle, biological cycle, no, all biogeochemical cycles, you know that. So in between this cycle, there is a lot of pollution. No, this pollution is occurred because of pollution is nothing. It is not the nature made. Sometimes nature made pollution is also there due to earthquake, due to tsunamis. No, that is natural pollution. But here the pollution is occurred by the human beings. No, because of this pollution, a lot of unwanted things, we call it as pollutants, they are mixed in the environment. Now, actually, what pollution means? Pollution means it is unwanted things which is continuously mixed in the environment where it doesn't want. Now, environment doesn't require. Environment requires carbon dioxide, but this carbon dioxide, if it increases more than its proportion, more than its capacity, then we call that as pollution. But carbon dioxide is not bad for the environment because carbon dioxide on the carbon dioxide plants depends, isn't it? As well as carbon dioxide is used for keeping our earth warm because carbon dioxide traps the sun's energy. Okay, so it helps the earth to keep warm. Otherwise, earth would have lost the energy of the sun and it would have cooled down. Okay, so this energy which is being there for the warming of the nature, that energy is trapped because of carbon dioxide. But nowadays what is happening, carbon dioxide, the amount of carbon dioxide gas is increasing in the nature. That is all due to the activity of human being. Not only carbon dioxide but sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide. This is all because of the vehicles, because of the factories, industries. Okay, so all these things we call it as pollution, and this pollution is not at all good for the environment because it is going to spoil the whole biogeochemical cycle, and if this cycle is harmed, we are going to cause different types of diseases, and these type of things are very nutrition for other type of organisms also. Sometimes the other organisms go on growing where unwanted things are growing around in the nature, and how it is a very serious problem now to survive, no, to keep ourselves alive, isn't it? So this is who made, not any other animals. And because of our daily activities, other organisms are also suffering. Other organisms which are living in the environment, they, those poor things are suffering because of our activities. Therefore, we are becoming the, no, how the cancer in our body destroys, try to destroy everything. The same thing, human being has become a cancer for for the earth, isn't it? So what we have to think to eradicate, no, to make lesser all our comforts. So when we do that, when our comforts are, when our necessity are becoming less, that time environment also will become as it was before. Okay, because we completely, our life is completely depending on environment, our food as well as the air, the water, soil is there for the food in itself. Okay, otherwise the whole human species is going to be destroyed. Just now you have experienced, we are experiencing about the coronavirus. This is nothing else, this virus was there before also many years, but now what has happened to this virus has evolved evolution has taken place of this virus, and it is now attacking only the human being. Why it is not attacking other vertebrates? Why it is not attacking other organisms? Other organisms are also having lungs. Other organisms also breathe. Oxygen is there in other, but why that virus is attacking human being? Now we have become very weak. Our immune system is become very weak, so that we cannot fight against that virus now. This is all because of the pollution which we are spreading in the environment. Here, this is the pollution of the, in the cities. See the fog in the winter season. You could see this type of pollution in Delhi. No fog will be there, as well as the pollutants also is there. So nothing is degraded. So nothing is been dissolved in the environment. So everything is kept there. Pollutants are kept there. Here, how the human beings are surviving, that is a main question here, isn't it? Here, this is some place like Mumbai, like, but it is not Mumbai like Calcutta. It is. So you could see so many vehicles. No, each one of us think that I will take my vehicle and move. No, everybody is moving in the same direction. What was the problem to take the transport system, the public transport? If this many, these many people would have been appeared or would have been sit in one bus, then one bus only would be seen in that on that road, isn't it? So we have to think a lot by doing the activities. No, development, we require development also, we require food also, we require many things. So before development, our life, more than development, our life is more important. Here, the pollutants which is there in the water, the plastic bottle, the glass bottles, the plastics, and the daily things are being thrown into the rivers, thrown into the ponds, and here unwanted microorganisms keeps on growing. And suppose this water comes to our house as a drinking water. Okay, no problem if it will not come to our house as drinking water. But the activities of microorganisms on these pollutants or on this garbage, they will leave some poison substance on it, and this poison substance will mixed in the water, and this water will seep into the ground. Okay, and the same poison water or the same toxins which are being released by the microorganisms, these toxins will get mixed with the water will seep in the ground, and then that same water we are going to get from our well, from our tube wells. Okay, and then we think why many of the people around us are causing different types of disease. So all these disease comes from these pollutants. The disease comes from the action of microorganisms, that the toxins are getting mixed in our body. You could see the garbage is dumped, the garbage which is collected from our areas, this garbage is being dumped in one place. No, you must be knowing now in Kankoli where the garbage is taken and where it is dumped. Every day the garbage, that garbage collection people, they carry the garbage from our house or house to house, building to building, area to area, and but where they are taking and dumping at one region. We say dumping ground. Now, in this dumping ground, microorganisms are acting on this garbage. Microorganisms released out some harmful substance from their body so that they could decompose. Decomposing means why they are decomposing? They are depending on this garbage for their food. Okay, so they release out some harmful substances, harmful toxins from their body. These harmful toxins gets mixed with the soil, okay, and with the rain. Now rain will come on that soil, and these toxins will get mixed in the water, rainwater, and then it will sift. It will be absorbed by the soil, and then it will go into your groundwater, mixed with your groundwater, and then through the groundwater it is naturally going to come to your house as your drinking water. So how much you filter the water, how much you boil the water, nothing is going to happen. These toxins are every day you're drinking with the water, and it is passing into your body. Suppose these toxins are very minute particles, then if you filter also it is not going to go. So only there are many cases of cancer you could see around in the environment nowadays. You could see these are effluents. No, the dirty water is being released into the oceans, into the rivers, or into the ponds by factories. These factories can be the textile industry, factories can be the paint factories, chemical industries, fertilizers. Now, all these things are continuously dye making factories. Dye means the color making factories continuously leaving this effluent, no, dirty water which is being leaved from their factories, and it is being released into the environment, either in the soil or either in the water. Now think, this much of effluents are mixed in the water, what is going to cause? The same water is being carried to the home as our drinking water, and then the different types of diseases are caused. So we have to spread awareness in the environment. No, people are just dealing only thinking of money, but not thinking of the whole environment. Money, you, with the money you are not going to make everything proper. Okay, you cannot give money to the water and say you become pure now. You cannot give money to the rain and say you come pure now. Okay, you cannot give money to the plants and say you give me more food now. So it doesn't, no, all the things doesn't at all. Okay, for no, other animals don't require all these things, they are living happily in the environment, but only human beings know what is the problem is not at all understood. Is not at all understood what is the problem with the human being. Why human being don't understand that the environment is very very important, that the things which are there around us, the natural things, they are very important to keep us as well as the earth alive. Please understand all these things.